Hi, my name is Ty Vomsal. This is my presentation for Module 1, Building Professional Capacity Through Personal Intros. Like I said, my name is Ty Vomsal. I'm here to provide guidance and be a role model and positive influence on the lives of my students, as well as provide them a safe place to take risks, learn, and grow. I love to build positive relationships and share and teach real-world skills that can help any learner feel more confident in themselves and their abilities. In my professional life, I've been an educator, a teacher for 7 years. All 7 have been at Fort Collins High School in Fort Collins, Colorado. I teach family and consumer sciences. That content area is very broad as far as the types of classes that we teach. So I have kind of found my niche teaching the culinary. I do culinary 1 and culinary 2. Nutrition and wellness, and then a financial life management class. I love family and consumer sciences because our motto is real skills for real life. The kind of content that we teach can be immediately applicable to kids in their personal lives right now or very soon after they graduate high school, in whichever direction their life takes them after they leave my classroom. Just some interesting facts. I am part of the largest family and consumer sciences department in Colorado. Normally, there are anywhere between 1 and 3 family and consumer sciences teachers in any individual department. We have 5 full-time staff members and continue to grow every year. Our only real limit is the physical space that we have in our building because all 5 of us share 3 classrooms, which is not ideal, but we make it work. Additionally, I am one of just 3 male family consumer sciences teachers that are currently employed in teaching throughout the entire state of Colorado, which is also kind of strange but also interesting. My professional goal is to just expand my program and influence to reach as many students as possible and to impart life and knowledge and help students prepare for life outside of high school. In my personal life, I like to spend a lot of my time with my friends and family and dogs. I have 2 dogs, a red heeler retriever. You can see him in this picture here. His name is Cedric. And then the Chihuahua's name is Taco. They live the best life. If I could trade with them, I would on many days. They're currently sleeping in the corner of the room without a care in the world while I record this. So, really having a real good time. Outside of that, I love being outdoors and being active. I like hiking, camping, going to the gym, golfing, anything that can take me outside to enjoy the beautiful weather. It's not fantastic right now. It's like 4 degrees and snowing, so not too much outside stuff right now, but that will change soon once it starts to warm up. And then outside of that, my other favorite hobby is just to be cooking and developing new recipes. Cooking is kind of my go-to stress reliever, so I find myself in the kitchen creating a lot. As far as the actual assignment, the strategies for developing collaborative professional culture, start with synthesizing the 5 articles that we read and just kind of summarizing them all together and coming up with a central theme. The articles chosen for this assignment focused on creating a supportive environment for staff members and students in an effort to promote well-being and success for all stakeholders. The articles also stress the importance of effective communication and supervision strategies for administrators and principals and how these systems can work better and how they can better support staff of the schools and create a more positive work environment that will increase high-quality educator retention and ensure that staff and students are provided with the best education possible. While reading through these articles, obviously all 5 were very different and had a very different focus, but I found a fairly central theme that kind of popped up in every article that I read that just always kind of made me think back to that you can address some of the most pervasive issues that school systems are facing, and if you want to do that, You need to direct your focus at making sure your school and its staff feel valued and supported. A lot of the stuff that I was reading in the articles, it always seemed to loop back to making sure that staff, students, stakeholders, everybody in the school system was valued, supported, and that led to a lot of positive growth, change, retention, success, improvement throughout the school system in the variety of different roles that they discussed in the articles. So to break them down into the 4 categories: improvement, retention, learning, and well-being. Starting with improvement, something that struck me was a quote in one of the articles that read, "Low levels of job control and poor collegial relationships and support have been found to be associated with poor productivity for employees and increase the risk of mental health problems." Obviously, that can be a huge concern, and a way to address this poor level of productivity for employees and improving that, it kind of related back to a lot of the well-being and a lot of the building positive relationships, but something that I think was maybe more of one of the more effective components for improvement of teachers and creating high-quality educators is the effectiveness of the teacher evaluation systems. So effective teacher supervision and evaluation systems that inform teacher professional development and improve instruction are essential. A core element to supervision and evaluation is providing insight for actual improvement, not just determining whether a teacher meets the mark of satisfactory or unsatisfactory. In my personal and professional experience, a lot of the times teacher evaluations and formal observations that I have had done in my life, I can't honestly say that I have ever had an administrator evaluate me and give me constructive feedback or anything that would focus my attention on something that I could do to improve my actual teaching strategies. A lot of the times it has just ended up being more of just a checkbox, a hoop to jump through. So improvement of teacher performance will require adequate levels of support to ensure that the most appropriate indicators of success are being measured. And you really need to start treating teacher evaluations as a learning opportunity, a place to grow, and being able to give feedback and support for that growth, and not just use it as just another part of a job, another component that needs to be done just to get it done and move on from. So in order to promote improvement in the school, teacher effectiveness and evaluation systems need to actually be used for that and not just, again, as they put it, a rubber stamp. As far as improving retention for high-quality teachers in schools, one of the statistics that I read that kind of jumped out at me was that on average, 50% of teachers in hard-to-staff schools either transfer, retire, or resign within the first 5 years of their career. Obviously, that's a fairly high number, so efforts in order to improve retention, administrators, principals can use a variety of different strategies to address that, starting with preparing new teachers for the road ahead. So start by recruiting new teachers to your school by working through local colleges, universities for recruitment, especially ones that have teacher education and preparation programs. Once you get new teachers, give them an opportunity to do some pre-service preparations, job shadows, make a celebration for the new hires, make sure that they immediately feel connected to their workplace, to their school, and that you are setting them up with opportunities to start their career and to start growing immediately. As far as teachers already in your school, invest in them when you get them. So invest in growth through professional development, provide mentors to coach them, set aside time as your principal to interact with your new teachers, assist in earning certifications and qualifications. And then to keep quality teachers at your school, you need to create an incentive pay structure that rewards teachers for continuing to work. You need to encourage teachers to get involved and stay involved with school to create a better partnership between teachers and students. I think that one is maybe one that I wouldn't 100% agree with across the board, especially the way that it was phrased in the article. I believe they said to insist on involvement and to insist that everyone get involved and stay connected to something at the school, especially the new teachers. I would maybe start as an administrator with just making sure that they don't feel overwhelmed with the challenges of being a first-year teacher, and then maybe try to encourage involvement in something once they've kind of gotten the hang of it. I know my first year of teaching, if I had to sponsor a club on top of just trying to be a teacher, I probably would have drowned. But outside of that, provide teachers opportunities to grow and develop their skills without additional costs for teachers. And if administrators focus on creating a positive work environment, it will have a positive effect on well-being, boost morale, and help retain valued and experienced teachers. As far as promoting learning, practices that become a commonplace for staff members can lead to positive effects for students on student learning. So having strong employee relationships and well-being drive engagement and reignite teachers' passion for their profession. Placing a larger focus on social and emotional skills and less pressure to achieve progress points could benefit student well-being and success. And then using data-driven intervention strategies to reduce workload, to increase parent involvement, and supporting student well-being and mental health can have positive impacts on the learning and performance of students. As far as the well-being, this was a large focus of the articles. Well-being of students and staff is crucial for providing effective learning and work environments. Any conversation around supporting children's well-being must also include how we support our teachers. Okay, so some of the strategies that it talked about were appreciation. So just recognition for a tough day's work and acknowledgement of hard times can make staff feel more valued and supported in their professional lives. Integrating an opportunity for staff to seek support. So availability of counseling services and employee assistance programs are an important way to support well-being. Measure and monitor well-being. So well-being surveys in the schools can help identify your key issues and then the specific support the staff needs. Have well-being start from the top. So the leadership in schools should model and embed well-being practices across the school. And then obviously focus on something like workload and work-life balance. 58% of people responding to a survey in one of the articles said that a reduction in workload would improve their well-being immediately. So promoting a positive work-life balance and protecting the during the day breaks are strategies that have been identified as being effective in supporting staff well-being. So as far as how these related to me personally, as I was working through this, completion of this assignment increased my content knowledge and supervision and evaluation as it related to the improvement of a school, teacher retention, learning, and teacher and student well-being by utilizing the resources and professional communities to learn strategies that would improve my effectiveness as a building leader and enact positive change and support for all stakeholders within the school system. Strategies highlighted would help me to develop and engage staff in a collaborative professional culture designed to promote school improvement, teacher retention, and the success and well-being of each student and adult in the school. As far as the relevancy, this assignment both reinforced and improved my understanding of educational strategies designed to improve the success, well-being, and retention of teachers in the school system. Most of the strategies are concepts that I have witnessed within my own school and school district as a way to support all stakeholders involved in our district. Focusing on the mental and emotional health of both students and teachers while creating a community of support from the top down has shown to be effective in my district for teacher retention, well-being, and success. And for my reflection, this assignment will improve my future educational leadership skills by providing me with new strategies and ideas for school improvement and teacher retention that I can carry with me for the rest of my professional life to be able to better support staff and students. It also highlighted areas of potential improvement at my current school and district in relation to the leadership and supervisory practices. It has given me ideas to implement in the future and ideas for improvement in the immediate that will support all stakeholders within my school and my district. Thanks for watching. Excited to take this class with all of you.